Welcome. Here we are for one more session of Year One, today with Jed Schwartz, our dear instructor. Welcome, Jed.
Thank you, Ali. It's always great to have the opportunity to thank you, um, to be here together with all of us. And I thank all of you who are tuning in live to this webinar, and to those of you who are going to be seeing this at another time. It's a wonderful to be together. And so many of the instructors who have been teaching and sharing in the webinars have brought great wisdom, great interest, enthusiasm. And what comes to me today is my gratitude to all of you, Ali, too, because Jin Shin Jyutsu is something that we do on ourselves for our own self-help. But the self is bigger than the small me. The self is encompasses all of humanity if we have the openness in our mind that we move from the smaller field of just my energy to the greater field of Mother Earth and all life forms. So when we do our self-help together today, and when we do it by ourselves, we're actually making these connections energetically to all the people who are working from this positive place of wanting to connect to Source, to bring that Source onto this beautiful planet that we live in, and to help to open the consciousness of all beings who are here, those who are aware of it and those who aren't aware of it, because the light that we all express together is so brilliant that it extinguishes all the darkness so that we all can experience the beauty of this life. And so with that, let's all take a moment and work on ourselves today. I wanted to work together with you on what we call the big hug. The big hug meaning we're hugging ourselves, but we're hugging each other. And I know so many people express to me how they would love, or they're longing for, human contact. And the hug is when we put our hand in our armpit, our fingers go into the armpit, and then our thumbs go over the breast area. And if you have a limitation in movement, you can do it as far as you can go. And comfort is the key. So you don't have to go all the way into that area. You can make it as whatever's comfortable. And you don't want to use any pressure. And then the other hand goes into the other side. So you put your right hand in the left armpit and the left hand in the right armpit. And then you place your hands as crosses. Now, what would be interesting is to see which hand is over the other. If, like for me, it's more comfortable for me to have my right hand over my left. And if I switch it, it's not so comfortable. So just experiment on yourself and notice, and the reason why one is more comfortable than the other, it's part of our energetic connection, where we might have more limitations, where we might not have the limitations. So I would always gravitate to the most comfortable position for yourself. And if you're sitting, you can rest your hands on your elbows on the table, or if you're sitting back, you can just be comfortable. Comfort is key. I had a number of people mention to me that when they worked in the Where Ones with self-help, sometimes they feel pain when they stay there too long. And this is not meant to be painful at all. And it's meant to be a relieving of discomfort and pain. So find which is comfortable for you and drop your shoulders. Shoulders are where we hold all of our tension. Now, this position, when we hug ourselves, is incorporating practically all of the meridians and the body function energies in our body. So it's helping really our totality. It helps our respiratory, our circulation, our heart, our lungs. It helps all of the reproductive functions. It helps our elimination, urinary and defecation. So it really helps us to clean out and let go. And it helps our immune system. It helps our thymus gland. It helps our lymphatics. So this is a one-stop shop. Holding this, you can get everything, no matter what medical issues you may have, whatever issues that come on, whether it's physical or mental, emotional. So this is a great thing to share with other people. If you have children, you could do this all together. So this is a way that we never feel alone. We're hugging ourselves and we're connecting to our connection to source. And that source is within us all the time. We have a small source and we have the great source, which is beyond comprehension, beyond even our imagination of what that is. But we all may have different beliefs and have names for what we call the source. So in your mind at this moment, just think about that. And if you would like to close your eyes and just settle into your body, we're not going to be doing anything other than hugging ourselves. So many times we want more and more and more things to do, and yet the oneness, the simplicity can get us everywhere. You know, there's a lot of roads that lead to Rome, but you can only walk the road that you're on. So feel yourself exhaling, dropping your shoulders, noticing if you have any tension there, and just be the witness. And if you would like to close your eyes, dropping your shoulders, and feeling your breath dropping down into your feet with the exhale, and feel it rising up with the inhale. And feel how gentle your breath is or labored it is. And as you notice it, just relax into it without judging it as good or bad. Just feel it. And if you can, breathe a little bit more deeply. Almost imagine that you're filling your lungs to the very bottom of the lungs, to the base of the rib cage where the lungs meet the diaphragm. And so when we inhale, the diaphragm drops, our belly rises, and the air fills our lungs. And then when we exhale, we simply relax, the diaphragm rises back up, and we expire the breath. Breathing in the nourishment of the divine light and exhaling all the unnecessary things in our life. All the illusions we carry in our mind, all the difficulties we perceive. And in this moment, in this second, feel where you are. Give your mind an opportunity to stop and to be a witness to the silence, to the peace, feeling the field around you, the space inside and around your body. Perceive the aura around you, its color, its vastness. Feel the light inside every part of your body, every organ, every cell, bringing life, vitality. And if perchance you have any part of your body where you have discomfort or pain or the perception of illness, bring this breath and focus it into that area, dissolving all limitations. And opening yourself to the greater truth. And that truth is we all are parts of the divine. And in that, there is no illness, no disease. let go. Let go of your mind. Feel the moment. With each inhale, imagine your energy field expanding, getting brighter, expanding outward, connecting with all the other people, all the people who are connecting in this way to this light, to this perfection. Consciously aware of the source from which we all come from, the great cosmic ocean. The great Mother, Father, God. Open yourself a little more and take it in. The gifts are here, only for us to receive them. If her mind begins to wander, bring it back with the breath. Choose to be focused here and now. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. And feel yourself expanding even more, almost as though you were rising above the earth, rising in spirit. Feel the lightness of your being. And in this moment, know that you are well, that you are perfect. Casting out all beliefs of sickness, all beliefs of limitations. As you begin to feel this even more deeply, let's share it with others. And if there's anybody that you know who is not well, needs help and prayers, send this light or feel your energy field expanding. It's a blessing to help them. And it could be one or many people who come to mind, helping to ease their suffering, opening up their memory of the truth of who they are. And feel your light expanding beyond individuals, but to the whole civilization, to the whole planet, encompassing Mother Earth. That this light inspires the peace within every being, the love that we are all connected, not separate, beyond racial and religious, tribal, ethnic differences. To the very core, we're all come from the same ocean, the same divine parents, the same source. My source is your source. Your source is mine. Feel it inside you. How huge and beautiful your soul is. In this soul consciousness, we are giants that walk upon the planet. Oh yes, feel it. Feel the light. Feel the brilliant light of the divine that's with you now. It always has been, always will be. Even when we forget, it just takes a moment to reconnect. Feel how your body is as you come a little bit closer to form. Feel the rivers of streams, the breath that moves through every part of you from head to toe, from toe to head. Acknowledge the grace that's with us all. We are all more blessed than we imagine. And for a moment, thank the Creator in your own way. Thank the beings that work with you. We are also taken care of when we connect to this realm, this world. Feel yourself a little bit more physically. Bring your breath more deeply, your feet more firmly on the ground. Your resolve to live in this consciousness, in this light, stronger. And for a moment, imagine yourself moving through the rest of this day, this week, this year, this life, with a new step, with happiness and gratitude and love. That all you meet are reflections of yourself. And if there's something that you don't like in another, it's within us. And when we change it within us, that which we don't like will disappear. So breathe in a little bit more deeply. If you want to open your eyes, you can. And if you don't, then you don't have to. I thank everybody for giving me the opportunity, because I feel all of the things that we were talking about. I feel the gratitude and the grace that fills me now, and the reminder of what my life is. And so from that, I have great gratitude to each of you, because if it wasn't for all of you, I wouldn't be here, and Allie wouldn't either. So there's no giver and there's no receiver. We're all the same. And when we think of it that way, we realize that we all have all of the gifts. And from that place, life is abundant. And this hug allows us to always be in contact with it. So anytime you start to feel like you're going into a funk or down into something, just give yourself a moment, hug yourself, and it'll remind you of what's given to us all the time. So I'd like to thank my brother Ali, who selflessly helps all of us to do this, going out into the world. And I called him an angel, but really, the angels do their work. They take no credit. And we never know the work they're doing. And for those of you who feel alone, we're always surrounded by help. And they require no name, no religion, no connection. They just do their service, as Ali does. You would have no idea where he was or where he was coming from. He just does it with great love and gratitude. So I'm not building you up, Ali, because we're all like that. But I can see your picture, so it's easy to do that. And we're running over a little bit. I try to keep it to 20 minutes, but thank you all so much.
Thank you so much for this wonderful meditation. And may we have a blessed week ahead of us.
Yes. And I hope everybody gets to listen to many of the other We Are Ones and other things that are being offered by Jin Shin Jyutsu organization in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we're truly fortunate. So thank you all.
Thank you. Till next time.
Till next time.